Happy Friday from the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. The weekend is here, and what a better weekend activity than shopping for Florida Keys homes for sale. Let's take a look, and you can give me a call. I'll get you in one of these houses, and maybe we can close the beginning of the new year, and you'll never have to shovel snow again. This is my morning market MLS update post I do every day about this time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. That's anything from Big Pine Key down to Key West. If you follow this post every day, you'll know about the new listings the same day the Realtors know about them, which is very valuable information for a buyer to have. Most buyers will wait for a house to come onto Zillow and then frantically call their Realtor wanting to see the ones that are good deals, but unfortunately, by the time Zillow puts a house live, it's usually been on the MLS a couple of days, and all the good ones are already under contract by the time they call looking. And they insist it's available because Zillow says so, but unfortunately, Zillow isn't always right. If you follow this YouTube post every day, you'll know about the new listings the same day the Realtors do. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'll put the web address in the description below, but it's keywestinvesting.com. If you like this video, please let me know by clicking the like, thumbs up symbol below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and videos about the Florida Keys in general, this is what it's like to live here, or sometimes I'll drive around a neighborhood I like, sometimes I'll video a house for sale that's I think is a really good deal. Sometimes let's get onto the beach and video the boats going in and out and talk about living in Key West. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, make sure you watch to the very end of this video because that's when I'm going to tell you about an offer I'm making where I will pay $1,000 of my commission to go directly towards your closing costs. You have to wait till the end for that. We have 7 great listings to talk about today, but before I give you those, the state of Florida requires me to cover the legal stuff and the boring stuff. The data I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. I'm simply reading it to you right from the MLS. In fact, sometimes you'll see my eyes wander down. That's because I'm looking at my computer screen to make sure I'm reading it right. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility for any inaccuracies there may be in these listings. First one we have is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 115 square foot condo in Key West. The big advantage to this property, it may be small, but it comes with a transient license, which means you can rent it one night at a time, where most of Key West has a 30-day minimum rental period by law. So if you just want a crash pad in Key West, it's only a couple blocks off Duval Street. You can rent it out when you're not using it and help pay the bills, and then you'll have a free place to stay in Key West anytime you want to come. It's being offered at $585,000, which I know the place is small, but the value is really in the transient license. The transient license is probably worth that much money alone. Then we go to Hilton Haven Drive. We have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,652 square foot condo. And this one comes with the deeded boat docks, which is pretty rare in Key West. It's being offered at $1,999,000. And on Jamaica Drive in Key West, we have a canal front home, which they're pretty rare in Key West. There's only one working canal system in all of Key West. So the houses are limited if you want to have your house right in Key West and put your boat in your backyard. This one's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,652 square foot house. It also has a pool right at the canal. So you're sitting in your pool watching the boats go in and out. It's offered at $1,900,000. Then just as I said, canal houses are rare in Key West. We happen to have 2 canal front houses in Key West today. So this next one's on Sunrise Drive. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,448 square foot house. It's being offered at $3,456,000. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a tongue twister there. After that one, we go up to Sugarloaf Key. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,467 square foot house on the canal in Hawksbill Lane. That one's being offered at $1,195,000, which is a good price for a canal front house on Sugarloaf Key. The one thing I suggest if you like this house is during your inspection due diligence period, get an insurance quote. Hawksbill Lane is in the VE flood zone, which could make your flood insurance really high. The common joke amongst the insurance salesmen is VE stands for very expensive. Then on Summerland Key on Gulf Drive, we have a really nice 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,900 square foot house. That one's being offered at $1,399,000, which is a great price for a house of that nature on Summerland Key. Summerland is one of the more elite keys in the lower keys because there's much deeper boating, which allows for bigger boats. And along with bigger boats come bigger houses with bigger price tags. So that one's a really good price. Then we go up to Big Pine Key. There's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 786 square foot house. That's being offered at $549,000. It sits on almost 3/4 an acre of land, which is extremely rare. Most of the lots in the lower keys are either 50 by 100 or 60 by 100, which is 5,000 square feet or 6,000 square feet. This one's on over 35,000 square feet. It's a good opportunity to get into a house in the Keys at a pretty low price. It's not often you'll find an actual house, not a trailer, at $549,000 anywhere in the Florida Keys. And that's all we have for today. If you want to get into any of these homes or see any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call, 305-731-0501. And now for my offer I mentioned earlier, where I will pay $1,000 of your closing costs out of my commission. If you buy or sell any house with me anywhere in the Florida Keys in calendar year 2023, I will take $1,000 of my commission and pay it towards your closing costs. It'll be put right on the settlement statement. I'll never have to actually give you the money. I can't do that. I can't give actual money to an unlicensed realtor, but I can credit you on the closing statement. $1,000 of my commission will go towards your closing costs. You don't have to close in 2023. I know we're getting kind of close to the end of the year and we got Christmas and New Year's in the mix of that. If you're selling, the listing agreement just has to be signed in calendar year 23. Then we can close anytime. If you're buying, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed in calendar year 2023. And then if we close in 2024, I'll still honor that $1,000. Give me a call if you want to see any homes at all. If you want to become a Florida Keys resident, I can help you make that happen. 305-731-0501. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.